Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Darrin, Coach D, over here at the Warrior Warehouse, representing Warrior Nation. I'm doing a personal episode of just my opinion. I was doing my normal uh, video viewing and news, see what's going on in MMA, all that kind of good stuff. That's one of my hobbies. I'm a big fan of seeing what's going on in MMA, and I came across an old video that I'm gonna show y'all in a minute with Nate Diaz talking about CM Punk coming into the UFC. And listening to him talk, and I was thinking about it. I was like, you know what? Sometimes we overlook, something because it's popular and it's what's trending. Anybody know CM Punk? He's a very popular WWE wrestler. He has a huge fan base in WWE. He has a huge fan base, period. So when you relate that to dollars and cents, it makes sense for the UFC to want to bring CM Punk over to the UFC, just like they did with Brock Lesnar. He was a huge draw, name recognition and all that kind of good stuff. So people are going to look just because they're fans of who that person is. But the way Nate Diaz brought it out, he said this guy is nobody. This guy is an amateur. He's a low level amateur that hasn't done anything. And if you look at the record for with that point being said, it's true. CM Punk doesn't have any credentials that makes him qualified to be in the primetime spotlight other than his fan base coming from WWE. And Nate went in. I'm definitely gonna post this video so you can see it. He was letting people know, like, hey, who is this guy to come over here? I'm struggling to make a name. I've been in the game 10 years, doing what I'm doing, taking bumps and bruises, and here this guy just pops up and he gets the spotlight main chair. He said he can't do it. He can't ask for the main chair. You know what I'm saying? He can't go in any other major sport like basketball, football, and go, hey, I want to play just because. He's like, it ain't going to happen. And me as a fight coach, I train MMA fighters. I'm a strength and conditioning coach. I see what my fighters have to go through just to get any kind of name, just to get on these amateur fight cards and get any kind of name recognition, get any kind of fan base, to get recognized as a serious fighter. They got to win, and win just to be able to win spectacularly. They just can't just win. They got to win great. Then here you have CM Punk just shows up and go, hey, look, I'm who I am. Sign me up, and he gets signed up. Because he simply said, I want to do MMA. Just like with Michael Jordan went and played for the White Sox, and I forgot the other football player who crossed over and did other sports. And they did it namely because of name recognition, not because they had any kind of great skill that they should be doing it. That they wouldn't have been drafted if it wasn't for their name. Put it that way. So that's my morning rant. It just, when I saw it, I like, you know what? Damn right. You just can't jump in just because you want to do something and do it, without having no time in the sport, without going through these low-level amateur ranks and earning your dues, earning your stripes. Boy, I guess I got heated over this. So excuse me on that. I was like, yeah, damn that. So that's my rant. I'm gonna let you see this video right quick. I'm sure y'all seen it because it's been out for a minute, but it just sparked me up. I said, hey, I'm gonna show this video my daggone self. All right, so stand by. I'll put this video on for you.
Look, dude, CM Punk is it's horrible for the sport, as far as I'm concerned. Great for the sport; they're gonna make a lot of money off of it. But I think it's a big old joke. I'm watching TV, I'm watching the fights, and all of a sudden this punk guy's coming on and slick back hair, and a little puny virgin nose, and it's like he's gonna. Oh, big announcement! Punk gets fight in the UFC. I don't dig it. He is got no fights. I know he's a big draw. I looked him up, and everyone's gonna buy tickets. It's gonna be great for the venue and the UFC, but same time, it downgrades all the fighters, and everybody's acting excited about it. Congratulations, CM Punk. Congratulations, this guy's coming, but It's like, if I want to, I can't go. If I want to, I can't go play in the NBA. And even Stephen Struth's begging, he can't go play in the NBA if he wants to, because he feels like making a change. For a publicity thing, they wouldn't pay him no money, and they wouldn't even let him play. It's ridiculous. We're pros, right? Like, I don't think you should just let some millionaire WWE guy just come on over and play a little game, like have fun with his career. I'm over here busting my and fighting for 10 years and doing my thing and having a serious job that I have to do for this, and you got this guy's gonna come over and probably get paid more than everyone in the room, and then I don't know if he'll do well. He might do great. He might do, but why does he get a chance? He's an amateur. You're gonna put an amateur in the pros. That makes us all amateurs. So I think it's ridiculous. And so as far as I'm concerned, him, the whole situation, and anybody who takes a fight is tripping. They need to either get paid. Like, by all means, if you're getting paid out, fight that. But everybody in the UFC, oh, I want to be your first fight. I'm like, what are you even talking about? This guy don't get to fight me. You know what I'm saying? He's an amateur. Don't even put him in here. I can't, like I said, I can't go play in the NFL because I want to. Even the champ, they wouldn't let him go play in the NFL because he wants to. That's, you don't put the amateurs with the pros, and I think it's a ridiculous situation. So that, I don't even want to hear about it. Anybody who takes a fight, who's like calling out CM Punk, is like, yeah, I want to fight. It's like amateur. They're not even using their head. It's like you're gonna antagonize this and pump it up more. It's so ridiculous that you know, the guy's gonna get. They're gonna be like, okay, you're the one. Act like you have the privilege to fight this guy who don't even fight, and the guy's gonna get paid millions of dollars, and you're gonna get paid your same $20,000 paycheck. You guys are jokes too. Anybody who, I mean, by all means, if you get paid more than him or at least the same amount, then I ain't gonna hate. Make your money, you know what I'm saying? But that's ridiculous if you're gonna sit there and antagonize that and play right into it. I'm like, why? Keep that amateur in the amateur league. You know what I'm saying? Until he goes and knocks a bunch of people on come. He ain't even ready to fight anyway. I see him on the slick back. He gets the announcement. When I fight, I don't get to go to the UFCs and hold a mic and, hey, Nate Diaz is fighting and woo, woo, woo. I'm like, I've been here 9 years. You know what I'm saying? And they don't give a when I'm coming back. They don't care when Stephen Struth or Stipe over here is, you know, they don't put us with a mic. And that's lack of respect from the company, I think. And I think we're going to be treated like amateurs if everybody keeps acting like amateurs. You know what I'm saying? And it's, you know, like I said, you see these fights sometimes. You go to these cities where the big football teams are at, and there's like they bring the football players from that team over. And they put the main event on the side, and the football player gets in the middle of them, and then the fighters are all smiling, happy that they get to take a picture with this guy. The football players are great, but it's like when we go to the football games, no one's pulling us out on the field and taking pictures, and oh, look who's here. And not that they need to, but like, why are we like? Why is it a blessing and like so great for everybody when you know what I'm saying? I just downgrade their stock like we're lucky to be by this football player. Keep the football player over there, you know what I'm saying? Football players are great, basketball players are great. I dig it all, but I don't think it's necessary. Not fight, you know what I'm saying? It's our show, and people are acting excited when they show up. Excited when Mr. WWE comes. Give me a chance to go to WWE and make his money. You won't catch me back here at the UFC making pennies no more. I'm sorry, but this guy's making a joke out of my serious life and getting compensated more for it. I'm cool with it. He got that little nose too. He got that little nose. Did you see it? That thing's a virgin. Someone's gonna bust that thing.
Thanks,
but good luck to CM Punk, and if he does fight, I hope he does well. I don't mean nothing bad, harm on him, but I don't think it's right.
You know, like Brock Lesnar trying out for the Vikings. You know, they gave him a shot, but he had to try out like everybody else.
Yeah, but look at Brock Lesnar.
And he didn't make it.
Dude, Brock Lesnar is a complete super athlete, a monster, and his wrestling credential is crazy. It's a whole nother situation. And he fought before he was in the UFC. They made him fight and test him out, But they're gonna, I understand. I put why on the social media, but I understand why. It's obvious why. Of course they're gonna do it. It's probably gonna happen tomorrow. Shut up, Diazz. You're fucking rambling about this stupid. But I understand why. Let's get that clear right now. And if you do fight him, then great for him for making it in. He did a good job. And the person who is fighting him better not punk out and get as much money as him, and then we ain't hating on you at all. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks, boss. Appreciate it. Good luck.
Rambling, huh?
All right. So y'all saw the video. I mean, Nate went in, man. He had some good points. It's like, when you look at the UFC, you look at in 2015 and you see what's going on. You see a lot of fighters, getting cut. I mean, a huge stable of fighters getting dismissed. You know what I'm saying? Who's had a better record than CM Punk. Compared to some of these fighters that got cut. I can't think of anybody's name. I should have did a list so we can talk about it more. But compared to CM Punk's record and some of these fighters that got cut record, their records are better. So basically you're taking on an employee simply because they bring a fan base, not because they have any particular skill that makes them a seasoned fighter. He didn't even go through the tough, the Ultimate Fighter to see if he can make the game. He went through tough, and he probably got his ass handed to him. But no, because he's CM Punk and he has all these fans, that gives him a pass. Now, for the fight game, that's jacked up. Because some of these guys who are better than him never get recognized because they don't have a name. They're not in the right town. They're not going to a good gym. They can't get on good promotions, so they never get recognized. And you got CM Punk who goes, I just woke up one day and go, hey, look, I don't want to do MMA. I'm tired of UFC. I'm just gonna hop over, and did it. No knocks to him. He had the base to do it. So you can't knock the guy for getting his hustle on. But as a diehard fan of the sport, it's jacked up. It sucks. He has no legitimacy in MMA sports that gives him any kind of credentials to be respected. He could be liked. He could be considered from a fan aspect to be respected as a fighter. You gotta earn that. You gotta earn that from blood, sweat, and tears in the ring. Now, granted, I'm 47. I'm past fight prime. But if I was in my prime, I'd want to fight this guy and I'd want to fight and earn, my name, earn my place in the UFC, like Nate did, like Nick did. Now look at Nick. He got a 5-year suspension because of marijuana. His career is over if he doesn't get it overturned. You know what I'm saying? And then you got guys like CM Punk who hasn't done anything, and he just walk on in, scroll on in, and and make it happen. Just like Nate said with Brock Lesnar. At least Lesnar came in with a wrestling pedigree. He was several-time national champion. You know what I'm saying? He came in with a pedigree, and that's why WWE wanted him. CM Punk is just good on camera. That doesn't give you credentials to be in the UFC. It just don't. So that's my rant, man. I don't know what got over me, man. But I'm like, damn all that, man. I had to say something, because I'm getting into the podcast. I want to be, I want to have a voice on what we do, because I train fighters. I see what they go through. I see the struggle. The struggle is real. To be an MMA fighter in this game, to make it to the top spots, like shouts out to Jeremy Holloway, who made it to Bellator. I know what he went through to get to this level. I know what he went through. It wasn't easy. So, shouts out to Giovanni Hyde, to Michael Whaley, to Cole Yarbrough, Jasmine Yamin, Misha, she's trying to come up, Michael Smith, all my guys, who come here every day to try to make it work. Let me beat up on them. To get them better, to go through that grind to get in the ring. Shout out to you guys, man. I love you guys to death. I don't say it enough. I'm usually cussing at you. talking shit because, that's what I do. I make sure you on your game. But I love you guys, man. You guys do what you do. You represent us. You represent Team Beast Mode Killers. You represent me. You represent Lance. You represent Will. You represent Coach Wiggs. You represent Nate. You come in and you do what you do, man. I give you all respects compared to this CM Punk. I value you guys more than I would ever value a CM Punk, simply just because. All right, that's my rant. Dang it, I had to get it out, I guess. All right, this is Darrin, Coach D, over here at Warrior Nation. Just my opinion. Apparently, I had plenty of it. Until you see me again, peace out.